Today on Ballistic Burgers by request, we're going to be cooking up a copycat of the Aioli burger from the Toro Grillhouse in Glendale, California. Let's get going. The Toro Grillhouse is a small family-owned restaurant in Glendale, California, which is in the Los Angeles area. They specialize in Filipino food, Filipino-Mexican fusion food like burritos and tacos. They also have some American food on the menu like hamburgers and wings and things like that. It is a fantastic little restaurant owned by a really good family. I highly suggest you go there if you're in the LA area. I'll have a link down below with their address and everything. But their top selling item on their menu is their Aioli burger. We're going to kick this off by making some homemade aioli. To the blender we're adding 2 egg yolks, 2 cloves of fresh minced garlic, 1/2 teaspoon of dry mustard and 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. Then the juice from 1/2 of a lemon. So a strong lemon. There we go. Now I'm going to turn on the blender, just process it for about 20 seconds or so. Now what I'm going to do is, with the blender on low, which the low on this isn't really low, but I'm going to add 2/3 of a cup of olive oil. And we're going to do this, just drizzle it in very slowly. And there we are. Again, this is a very basic aioli. Really good. Now, if you wanted to kick this up, you could add some lemon zest, caper, something like that, and let this run another 20-30 seconds. If you don't want to go through all of this, which honestly, this isn't a whole lot of work, as you saw, there's just a very few ingredients, you can still come up with a really good kind of substitute by using like a Kewpie mayo, a Japanese mayo with, you'll see it on the label. You want to get one of the Japanese mayos that has, extra egg yolk in it, and just add a little bit of garlic paste and it'll be fine. But this is awesome. I'm going to transfer this into a squeeze bottle. Then we're going to jump to the next step. This is a basic burger, but it's really good. Now the patty on this burger is pretty thin. It's not quite like smashburger thin, but the diameter is pretty large. So it's a big burger diameter wise. I'm going with 1/4 pound, so 4 ounces of 80/20 ground chuck. Have it on parchment. What I'm going to do is lay another piece of parchment on top, and I'm going to just smash this to the desired thickness. And I'm just looking through the parchment, looking for that diameter that I want. And again, this is 4 ounces of beef. That's looking pretty good. There we are. Let's cook. All right, we're using that wildfire grill today, and I'm running this on medium high. I have this on low, just my kind of a warming station here. Right here, I have some clarified butter. We're going to start this cook off with 3 strips of bacon. Put weight on it. Put some butter down. Start frying up some onions. All right, I'm calling the bacon done. And this is the warming side here. A little bit longer to go with the onions. And the onions are done now. I've been start adding a little bit of water here and there. Amazing caramelized onions here. Get this off to the side. Okay, now let's grill that patty up. A little water here. More of that butter. brioche buns. Just a little toast on them. More of that clarified butter. Put that patty down. This is going to be a fast cook, little kosher salt. American cheese. All right, let's build a burger. Get that patty down. Bacon, 3 strips. And I trim these a little bit. Their bacon, you know, is cut to where it's basically the width of this, the diameter of this burger. So that's what I wanted to go with. And those caramelized onions. That butter and those onions, money. On top of this the onions here, nice handful of baby arugula. All right, now lay down that homemade aioli. This will get some comments. On top of the aioli, spiral in some ketchup. And my guess is this is going to make a pretty cool burger sauce once it all comes together. And then the crown. They finish off their presentation with a skewer right down the center. And here we are, the Aioli burger from Toro Grillhouse in Glendale, California. Let's give this a try. First of all, it's a cool looking burger, just kind of classic lines. But that arugula, I think it adds a kind of a nice, sexy look. I'm actually pretty excited about this. So as I expected, the ketchup it's transforming that aioli. It's taking away a little of the earthiness and adding a little sweetness, and it's working. It actually is working. The foundation of this burger is very basic, and I think any bun would work well. And I would love to try this on a potato bun, you know, like a Martin's, but a little larger than a Martin's roll. The bacon, I mean, with those 3 strips going across the top of the patty, you're getting bacon with every bite, which is a bonus. The arugula, it's, you know, it's adding the same that a lettuce would add, but with a little bit more of a peppery flavor. And I think it's needed on this. Again, it's just kind of helping balance things off. I love, you know, fried or caramelized onions, and they're working. The burger itself, you know, there's very much of it just like an American diner burger kind of a thing going on here. But that homemade aioli, it's elevating it. This is really good. And I'm kind of curious about just, instead of adding the ketchup separately, just mixing the ketchup into the aioli and making, again, you know, a special sauce, because that's literally what's happening. I think without mixing it up right off the bat, it is a little sweeter than it would be, but this burger works. It's awesome. I love it. And like I said, there's rooms for some changes. I don't think it needs to be changed, but again, making it with just a standard sesame seed bun or a potato roll would be great. I wouldn't change that aioli at all. I mean, it's what makes the burger. The thickness of the patty, again, it's just very Americana. I like it. And this was a request, by the way, so thank you for that. It was in one of the comments of one of the other videos, and I'm sorry I don't have the name of the person who requested it, but you know who you are, and thank you for that. I'll have the recipe down below for the aioli, and appreciate you stopping by. If you're not subscribed, please consider that sub button, hitting that sub button. Ring the notification bell, and thumb it up if you like it. Hope you did. See you on the next video. Cheers.